This weekend, I went to a new anime convention up in Niagara Falls, New York. Now, it was only anime, it was not anime and gaming. At least that's what it was advertised as. But what was really cool was there was a little bit of gaming. I did not take time to participate in any of the gaming because I was running some panels as well as sitting at a table promoting another convention. I ran two panels, one about dungeon food and another one about cool things to do with a death note that are not murder. That was kind of inspired by a certain thing that happened in the last few years with my life. That's a whole thing. So yeah, unfortunately, I missed the second day on Saturday through no fault of the convention. I just am ill. Um, And unfortunately, I had to miss the entire day. I spent the entire day in bed. And that sucked because there were some panels that I wanted to see on Saturday. Unfortunately, I didn't get to see them. Um, and now that I know that like my illness is actually I today I had a test in relation to the illness, so I should know more. And next year when they have the convention, I should hopefully have treatments that allow me to go through all 3 days. Because I plan on also going to all 3 days and doing a I'm trying to do a panel on Friday and Sunday next year. I think that would be kind of cool. Really cool benefit that you got from doing panels was you got free admission. So if admission for your day, if you wanted to just go Friday and it was like 25 bucks, you got 25 bucks back. Um, great thing. I think that's something every convention should do. Unfortunately, some don't, but I know that that's basically something that all the conventions that I try to go to do. Overall, there was one bad thing that happened, but it wasn't related to the convention. It was actually the New York State Park Department. Before the convention, I went up early on Friday because I was like, well, there's a few cool things up there. I can go to Niagara Falls. I can look around the state park. I'm walking behind Goat Island, and I walk up, and I'm like, I'm going to take a picture of this, not realizing that the thing I wanted to take a picture of was really close to the Niagara River and there wasn't a fence and I almost fell in, which would have sucked. But then I get to the convention, I sit down with my friend, we go to the Dragon Ball Z panel. It was a trivia panel. I knew nothing because I've watched like 5 episodes of Dragon Ball in my life. Um, she actually came in second, which was really cool. We did some shopping at the merchants market. They had like 35 merchants, which was really cool. Um, and you got to go through the crafting and gaming area to go see the merchants. So like you had to go through the rest of the convention to see the merchants, which was great because number one, that means that you're going to want to go to the merchants because they're there. So it's good for the merchants, but it's also good for the panelists. It's also good for the guest voice actors. It's good for the con itself. It's good for the food vendors, which because it was at a hotel was just a restaurant that was part of the hotel. I think that's really cool having the vendors behind something. Now, not every convention can do that, unfortunately, because it allows you to go and do other things, and it forces you to do other things and not just go to a con to shop. Now, I think obviously sometimes you do just go to a con to shop or go to a con because of the guest. Like I went to Flower City Comic Con in Rochester this year because of a guest, and the guest was the original voice actor of My Valentine, um, Megan Hollinshead. She's also Nurse Joy. She was also in Naruto. My friend also went because of Nurse Joy. I love Pokemon too. This convention will be happening again next year, November 6th to the 8th, which is Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Uh, and that's great. I'm absolutely happy that they're going to be coming back because it's another convention in the Buffalo, Rochester, Western New York area. And it's not at a school. Right now, there's two at SUNY Buffalo, There was one at Villa Maria College that's no longer there. And then there's this one, and then there's Nickel City Comic Con at the Buffalo Convention Center. Having another convention that's kind of in the fall is going to allow the convention scene and anime and gaming to really grow in Buffalo. And Buffalo is really close to Toronto, uh, Anime North. I was really excited. I got to talk to some of the organizers of this convention, was super excited, thought it was extremely well organized. Now, I didn't get to see behind the scenes, of course, but if there was anything going on behind the scenes, we didn't get to see it, and that's perfect. When something bad's going on behind the scenes, if your guests don't see it, something bad's not going on behind the scenes, and you're all good. I got to talk to a bunch of people. I got to talk to some guests. I didn't actually talk to the voice actors because I'm gonna be honest with you. I only recently started like really getting into voice actors and meeting them, and I didn't know what they were in. But they, from my understanding, from from my friends who went, they were pretty famous and really cool. Um, and I'm pretty excited about that. I'm pretty excited about that, and I'm really excited about just how the way that they're going to be doing things is going to be happening. I'm also really excited that they're coming back. I'm really excited that they had the same venue. The best thing that happened outside of the con, but still in the same venue, was the restaurant that the hotel had specials. They had 4 specials, of which I was only able to eat 3 of them, but that's not their fault. I have a pineapple allergy. It was a pineapple dish that I didn't really pay attention to. It was a bento box, which is a big Japanese thing. It was a ramen dish with miso soup and a whole bunch of just like really good ramen stuff. And the one I actually ended up eating was the chicken curry, a katsu curry, which was really good. I happen to really like curry, so that's why I chose that. And I eat a lot of ramen on my own, so I didn't need to get any more ramen. Um, so yeah. Overall, probably one of the best conventions I've ever been to that I wasn't running. Obviously, like when I run a convention, I don't get to have as much fun. Um, I am hoping that there are things next year for me and over the next year and a half or 2 years that my health gets better so that I can enjoy conventions more because I miss the cosplay contest. I missed a few other things. Very interestingly, um, they had a con photographer, and that's something that I've never actually really seen of as one official con photographer, um, other than like one other con, that's Toricon. And that's something like small cons like this, and that's something that I think every con needs is an official con photographer, maybe a second one for the cosplay contest. Because I'm gonna be honest, the cosplay contest is a lot of work. And a lot of times, like during panels that go on during the cosplay contest, you don't have the same amount of stuff going on. Overall, great experience. Definitely can't wait to go back whenever tickets go on sale for next year. I'm going to purchase one because I don't know if I want to do a panel there next year or not. That's not based on them. My panels went great. That's entirely based on my health. Because if my health is bad and I can't do a panel, I'm not doing a panel. But if my health is good and it's holding up and I'm getting treatment for whatever's going on, I'm going to do at least one panel. Because I enjoy doing panels. Obviously, I enjoy presenting. I enjoy talking. The problem is my health. And unfortunately, I don't know exactly what's wrong, but I just had a couple of tests, and I'm going to make another video about my health in a minute.